Chapter 8. The Nervous System. New words. 1. Nervous. 2. Nerves. 3. Cerebrum. 4. Cerebellum. 5. Sensory. 6. Reflex actions. 7. Optic nerve. 8. Iris. 9. Retina. 10. Pupil. 11. Eardrum. 12. Taste buds. Looking back 1. 1. Which kind of nerve carries the information from your eye to the brain? Answer. The optic nerve helps to carry information from the eyes to the brain. It is a type of sensory nerve. 2. How will you react if something flies towards your eyes? Answer. If something flies towards the eyes, then we will immediately close our eyelids and use our hands to obstruct the object coming towards our eyes. Looking back to 1. What is the function of the eyelids? Answer. The function of the eyelids is to protect the eyes from light and dust. 2. How is sound transferred through the ear to the brain? Answer. The sound hits the eardrum and produces vibrations and reaches the inner ear where it gets changed to signals and passed to the brains through nerves. 3. Why can you taste only with your tongue and not with any other organ? Answer. The surface of the tongue contains tiny bumps called taste buds. These taste buds have nerve endings that are connected to the brain. These nerves help us to sense different kind of tastes and send messages to the brain. Exercise. A. Multiple choice questions. 1. Without the nervous system, you cannot A. See, B. Hear, C. Taste, D. Do any of these things. Answer is D. Do any of these things. 2. Which of these is not part of the brain? A. Cerebrum, B. Spinal cord, C. Brainstem, D. Cerebellum. Answer is B. Spinal cord. 3. Which part of your brain helps in balancing your body and coordinating all your muscles? A. Cerebrum, B. Brainstem, C. Cerebellum, D. Spinal cord. Answer is C. Cerebellum. 4. Which sense organ helps you tell the difference in sizes of objects? A. Tongue, B. Ear, C. Eye, D. Nose. Answer is C. Eye. B. Fill in the blanks. 1. The brain, the nerves, and the spinal cord make up the nervous system. 2. The cerebrum is the thinking part of the brain. 3. The sensation of pain is carried from the skin to the brain by sensory nerves. 4. The portion of the eye that has cells sensitive to light and color is the retina. 5. Vibrations are converted to signals in the inner ear and sent to the brain, which helps us to identify the sounds. C. Match the words in the two columns. 1. Cerebrum, E. Thinking. 2. Cerebellum, D. Balance and movements. 3. Spinal cord, B. Involuntary actions. 4. Pupil, C. Light enters the eye through it. 5. Eardrum, A. Vibrates when sound falls on it. D. Unscramble the letters to form words, then place them in the correct boxes in the flowchart. 1. Brain, 2. Muscle, 3. Sensory nerve, 4. Motor nerve, 5. Spinal cord, 6. Sense organ. A. Control center, brain. B. Can give commands without waiting for control center. spinal cord. C. Transmits signals to control center, motor nerve. D. Transmits messages from control center, sensory nerve. E. Helps us understand our surroundings, sense organ. F. Carries out action, muscle. E. Answer the following questions. 1. What are the main functions of the brain? How does it carry out its work? Answer. The brain is the control center of the body. It controls everything in the body. It helps to store information and recall it. The nerves send messages to the brain from all parts of the body. The brain studies the messages and decides what action has to be taken. 2. Name the different parts of the brain and describe their main functions. Answer. The different parts of the brain and their functions are as follows. A. Cerebrum. It is the thinking part of the brain that controls memory, thoughts, speech, and sense organs also. B. Brainstem. It helps to control involuntary actions like breathing and swallowing. C. Cerebellum. It controls the movement of muscles and balance of the body. 3. Name the different types of nerves and explain their functions. Answer. The different types of nerves and their functions are 1. Sensory nerve. These nerves send messages from all the sense organs to the spinal cord and brain. They carry messages in one direction only. 2. Motor nerve. These nerves carry messages from the brain and spinal cord to the rest of the body, telling them what to do. They carry messages in one direction only. 3. Mixed nerve. These nerves carry out the functions of both sensory and motor nerves. They are present in spinal cord and brain. They carry messages in both directions. 4. What is a reflex action? Answer. Reflex actions are actions for which we do not need to think and it happens automatically. The message do not go to the brain. It is controlled by the spinal cord. 5. Explain what happens when a sound falls on the eardrum. Answer. When sound falls on the eardrum, it starts vibrating. The vibrations are passed through the three bones in the middle ear and then to the inner ear, where the vibrations change into signals and sent to the brain through nerves. 6. What makes the skin behave as a sense organ? Answer. The skin has many nerve endings that are sensitive to pain, pressure, touch, and temperature. When we feel something, the nerves send messages to the brain. That is how the skin behaves as a sense organ. Higher order thinking skills. 1. How do you think some people are able to use the keyboard of the computer without looking at it? Answer. When a person uses a keyboard of a computer, the position of the keys is remembered by the brain. The brain sends signals to the muscles of the fingers for touching the appropriate key. The muscles of the fingers are sensitive to the touch of the keys. 2. Let us suppose your brain did not have memory. What problems do you think you will have? Answer. If the brain had no memory, we would not be able to learn anything. All instructions have to be given again and again. 3. Why do the nerves form a network all over body? Answer. The nerves form a network all over the body so that messages can reach to all parts from brain and messages can be sent from all parts to the brain.